Hey guys, Jay here with NVE Gaming, back with another episode of No Victory Escapes, our VGC 17 Battle Spot series. Still using my team from the Houston Midseason Showdown. I really like this team. I'm going to change it eventually, but right now I haven't had time to finish breeding new Mons in game yet, so I'm just going to keep using this for now, and I'm really digging it. Up to 1648, so making some good progress. Got a nice win last episode. I think on the series we are now 8-2. I'm pretty sure, which is oh my god, this guy is, or girl is 1865. This is terrifying. So this is gonna be rough, and Whimsicott scares me. So they've got Celesteela, Tapu Koko, Garchomp, Lele, Whimsicott, and Arcanine. So interesting team, particularly the Whimsicott. Whimsicott's a Pokemon I really like using, especially with like Fake Tears, Tailwind, Encore. It's so annoying. I'm thinking about actually trying one out myself. So what do I want to bring here? I definitely want the Mudsdale, because that hits a lot of his Pokemon pretty hard. Honestly, Trick Room would be pretty good here, because almost everything he has, barring the Celesteela, is pretty fast. So Porygon is not a bad option, especially if it gives me Ice Beam on Garchomp and Thunderbolt on Celesteela. Let's see, my own Arcanine is also decent here. It can put on Snarl Pressure, Intimidate, and Flamethrower the Celesteela and Whimsicott. If I bring those three, that leaves me weak to Lele. And for that, I would probably want to bring my Kartana or my Koko. So I'm going to lead actually with the Trick Room option with Mudsdale, Porygon 2. I don't often go for that lead, but I think it's pretty good here. And then I either want Koko or Kartana in the back. And I think in this case I'm going to go with Kartana. I'll see if I regret that decision or not. I'm kind of counting on Mudsdale for a lot here, so I need to protect it early on. This is going to be an interesting matchup for sure. And given that my opponent is in the mid-1800s, they definitely know what they're doing. Whimsicott, Koko. Alright. So this isn't a bad lead for me, because the Whimsicott probably doesn't have a grass move, so he doesn't have anything particularly hard to hit my Mudsdale. This could be like a Fake Tears onto Mudsdale and a Gleam from Koko, which would be scary. And I don't really want to protect in front of the Whimsicott either, because I'm sure it has Encore. So I kind of just want a high horsepower the Tapu Koko. He could switch into really Celesteela, the only thing that switches into that well. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm guessing one of his two is going to have Taunt here. So I don't even, as much as I would love to go for Trick Room, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's probably better to just double into... Actually, no, I'll hit the Whimsicott with an Ice Beam to break the Focus Sash and do some good damage to it. Alright, it is Fake Tears, so who's he targeting? So he's going after Porygon. And this is... oh god, yeah, Porygon's dead. Rip. That's why Whimsicott's so scary next to a fast, strong special attacker like Tapu Koko. Because you can just nuke something with this. I think I would have survived like a Thunderbolt here, but there's no way I'm surviving the Z move at -2. So there goes my Trick Room option. Yep, that's just dead. Hopefully this one-shots. He's not Sash, obviously, since he had the Z move, so at least we take that out. So I'm really glad we did not try and protect Trick Room. That would have been like a worst-case scenario there. Let's see. He had Celesteela, he had Chomp, he had Lele. So I think I want to bring an Arcanine here. Let's see, Celesteela. All right, yep, that's why I brought Arcanine. So that's very nice to have. And like, I want to get rid of this Whimsicott, but at the same time, it's not super threatening. I mean, the Fake Tears threat is real, but I mean, it could be Special Celesteela. It could be. I kind of just want to Z Close Combat and Flamethrower Celesteela here, because I really don't want it setting up for free. This could also be Protect Celesteela and then like Tailwind That's also a very viable option, which maybe I should cover for better. Let's see, what else did he have? Yeah, now that he knows the Trick Room threat is gone, I think there's a good chance that that is what he's going to go for. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to double this Whimsicott. I'm really hoping to see Protect Tailwind here. I don't think he's going to Protect Whimsicott. Alright, he withdraws that, so cool. So this is almost certainly a Tailwind. Oh, it's a Taunt. Interesting. I guess he didn't want to see Will-O-Wisp there? I'm not entirely sure why he did that. Alright, well, Whimsicott's going down here since I doubled it, because I knew it probably had a Focus Sash. And he didn't get up a Tailwind. So our Kartana is still the fastest thing. So this is going to be interesting. I really would... Like this... Well, the Garchomp can't be Z-move. It's probably just going to Earthquake. Yeah, because he has Celestial. He can Earthquake freely. I think I'm just going to high horsepower the Garchomp to put it hopefully in Leaf Blade KO range. And I kind of want to switch Arcanine so I can Intimidate again later. But Kartana isn't really a free switch. Well, it can take an Earthquake. I think that's actually my best option. Because there's no way he's going to Fire Move the Arcanine predicting Kartana to come in. I mean, I guess it's 1865, so maybe he will, but I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting to see just like maybe sub Earthquake or something like that. So Mudsdale should eat this. Kartana should kind of eat it. It still does a lot. I wonder if that's like Choice Band. That really does a lot. Ooh, it is offensive. Alright, we take it. Cool. Yeah, I kind of thought there was a decent chance it might be, especially offensive one, given that he had a Whimsicott on his team. So what I could do here, because it... I'm expecting the Celesteela to have Flamethrower because he is a specially offensive one. So I'm expecting Flamethrower into Kartana, and then possibly protecting the Garchomp so that I couldn't kill it with a Leaf Blade. So I think I'm going to hit it again with Mudsdale to try and take out Chomp and switch back into Arcanine, really hoping to see a Flamethrower come into Kartana. If this is an Earthquake though, that could be bad, because Arcanine's my only way to kill the Celesteela at this point. Oh, I just Earthquaked anyway, damn. So I could have just Leaf Bladed it, it would have killed his Garchomp. Ah, that's really bad. Air Slash. Okay. Please give it my berry. Okay, thanks. Alright, well, I'm still not in a bad position, because what I can do here is Leaf Blade Garchomp, and I should outspeed it. Unless it's Scarfed. Which, I don't know if we've seen that yet. Whether, yeah, because it would have outsped my Mudsdale and Arcanine anyway, so I hope it's not Scarfed. It could be, though, and that'd be pretty rough. Yeah, then I'm just going to Flamethrower Celesteela, because that's all I can do. It is Scarf. Shit. Okay, only survive with both. That crit on Kartana might actually matter. Yeah, because now I kill myself to Rough Skin. And then this Arcanine isn't going to one-shot the Celesteela. If it could, then we would win. If we crit here, we might actually win. Yeah, the crit would have won us the game there. Oh, nope, I lied. That was a crit. Just kidding. Oh man, that was a close match. Well, good game. Massey with all the stars. That was a tough one. So on the second to last turn, if I had just stayed in with Kartana, Leaf Bladed his Garchomp, then I think I would have won. Yeah, I think that would have won me the game. I should have at least thought about Scarf Chomp. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Alright, well, that was a fairly quick game in only 10 minutes. I think we'll go ahead and do another one this episode. It was cool to go against such a highly rated player, and honestly, I think I played that pretty well. And I was definitely in a position where I had a chance to win that. I didn't predict the Scarf Chomp. And that crit at the end didn't help. The crit on my Kartana, that is. So without that, we would have survived from Rough Skin, and then it would have been Kartana versus Celesteela on the last turn, and I might have had enough damage to kill with the Sacred Sword after the +1 boost. I think I would have, honestly. Oh god. Well, here's an Eevee team. So this might be a 0-2 episode, but they've got Eevee, Clefairy, Pheromosa, Crocodile, Gengar, and Feeny. So this is not great, because I don't really have a great counter to an Eevee team. I do have Roar on Arcanine, which is something. So I think I'm going to lead with that. And also with Porygon, so I can get the Trick Room up, maybe. Although, since I have a Porygon, I'm kind of expecting him to lead Pheromosa, which is why I don't want to do that. So I'm feeling Arcanine, Feeny, Porygon in the back, and probably my well, no, I'll bring my Coco, I think. Yep. Alright, we'll see how this goes. I haven't really fought very many Eevee teams, and by that I mean I haven't fought any Eevee teams, and I don't know how this is going to go. Let's see if I can block it. Honestly, probably worst case scenario here is if he doesn't bring the Eevee or the Clefairy and just brings those other four. I didn't really prepare for that very well. Let's see what T is bringing. Alright, Clefairy, Pheromosa, so yeah, he was expecting the Porygon to lead, which is why I didn't want to do that. So this is a decent lead position here, honestly, because I can threaten the Flame, or I can threaten the Pheromosa with Arcanine. And Feeny does decent damage here. So I kind of doubt that he's going to stay in with Pheromosa. His switch in is his own Feeny or Crocodile. So I could make a hard read and switch into Coco. Well, no, that's probably not worth it. I think I'm just going to Flamethrower Pheromosa. Or actually, I could Snarl to break its focus. Well, it might not have Focus Sash. It could be Z-move. So I think I'm going to Flamethrower that. And then just start doing some damage to the Clefairy. If he has Feeny, though, he's probably going to switch that in. Okay, he protected. That's interesting. U-turn. Okay. So this is probably into Tapu Fini if you brought it. Which is why, the other reason I kind of wanted to Snarl. This is Feeny. Flamethrower will do 0 damage. Yep, there it is. So I should have Snarled or switched into Coco with Arcanine. Oh well. Okay, so here I could Snarl and then switch Feeny into Coco, but if it's more offensive Feeny, I don't really want to take a free, like, Muddy Water. Yeah, I think I'm going to Snarl and switch to Coco, though. I need to get some more threat to this Tapu Fini out on the field. So right now, I can't really touch it. I mean, I could Moonblast its neutral and it has a chance at the special attack drop. That wouldn't be an awful idea, but I want to get Coco in. Curious what this Clefairy is going to do, though. So I've got a bunch of spread moves, so Follow Me isn't quite as effective. Alright, there's Follow Me. That doesn't matter because I snarled. Probably did that in case I was offensive Arcanine with Wild Charge. Although he saw that I had Flamethrower, so maybe not. Get the nice special attack drop, and there's the Muddy Water, and it connects, unfortunately. As long as there's no accuracy drops here, I think we'll be alright. Because after a Snarl, yeah. That's not offensive Feeny at all, that's bulky. Probably the thing he's in theory trying to set up with Eevee. So I think I have a relatively safe play of just Snarling again and Thunderbolting, even though he's probably gonna Follow Me. So I could Discharge, but I don't really want to Discharge myself, and Dazzling Gleam just won't do enough. So I think I just want to T-Bolt here. He could switch into Crocodile, but then he can't Follow Me next turn, so I think this is pretty safe, because that Muddy Water is not doing much. Okay. That's switching into Krook, so I'm glad I didn't Thunderbolt that slot. Maybe I should have Gleamed, since I'm locked into T-Bolt, although he doesn't know that. Alright, that was a safe turn on his part. I could have really capitalized on it if I Dazzling Gleam there, but I did not. So I think Porygon is a safe switch in. And I really just want to stay in and get rid of this Clefairy with Tapu Koko, but I also don't want to take a ground move at all. That being said, it's so obvious for me to protect or switch Koko, I'm thinking he might not Earthquake, but he probably will. So I'm going to switch into Porygon, and I'm going to T-Bolt this Clefairy. It's so obvious for me to protect or switch my Tapu Koko that I'm hoping he will predict that and not Earthquake it. Or that maybe he'll Z ground move the Arcanine slot. Fairy goes for double protect, doesn't get it, which implies to me he did Earthquake, which is not great. Holy crap, that takes that well. Alright, so he does EQ. I think we take it. Nope. And Clefairy survives. Oh my god, that thing is bulky. So I think I totally misplayed there because now my answers for Feeny are pretty much gone. So that was not smart. I should have just played safer and switched out Koko. So now basically all I have for Feeny is T-Bolt with Porygon 2, and that is going to be awful. Here I Ice Beam and Moonblast Crocodile, although no, it's going to protect. I think. Or switch, probably. Probably switch. So this isn't over, but killing Tapu Fini is going to be awful at this point. Wow, he just stayed in. That is interesting. I guess he just Earthquaked. Yeah, sorry, I missed part of that turn. I got a phone call. My bad. Super professional, I know. So I assume he Protect Earthquaked there based on what I'm seeing. Okay. So now we go after this Clefairy. And yeah, just Moonblast the Crocodile slot. I mean, there's nothing better to do. That means the crocodile survives this turn. Oh, it rocks. Okay. I did not see that. Just going for flinches. Doesn't get it though, which is nice. And you know, maybe I should have Trick Roomed so that I outspeed the Pheromosa. That might have been worth here. Instead of Ice Beaming, because Crocodile's going to survive. Oh, nope. Okay, I guess I had a low roll the first time and a high roll the second time. Yeah, Trick Room would have been probably smarter though, because that way next turn I'd outspeed, and when he brings in Pheromosa, it wouldn't threaten out my Porygon. So I could just kill it with a Moonblast. Or even double into it with Moonblast Ice Beam. So the Pheromosa is the problem here. I feel like I have to switch out Porygon to get a nice Intimidate on the Pheromosa, and I've done damage to it, so its Sash, if it has one, is gone. So I think I just Moonblast it here. So this game isn't over. Let's see, if he fighting attacks the Porygon slot, as long basically if he doesn't protect Pheromosa here, and we kill it with Moonblast, we have a chance. Okay, he doesn't protect. Perfect. He poison daps Feeny, actually. Oh, we don't survive. Man, that crit totally mattered, because after an Intimidate, I definitely survived that. Oh, that's so frustrating. Man. Yeah, if we survive that and kill with Moonblast, I think we win here. But now we just get wrecked. Well, again, a crit lost us the game, so this has not been a lucky episode, but oh well. Happens in Pokemon. So yeah, I think I'm screwed here because I can't protect with either. I'll go for the Trick Room, but I think it's over. Oh, it's not over. It's not over. It's still probably over, but Porygon under Trick Room might be able to outlast this type of Feeny. Oh snap. Because we eat that, we get the Trick Room. Although that actually does mean Arcanine is slower than Feeny now, so he can just muddy water. So I'm just gonna Snarl. I mean, I'm not gonna get it off probably because they'll just kill Arcanine. But I think here I go for the Snarl, then recover, and then start T-bolting and hope. Because now we outspeed Tapu Fini with the Porygon, which is what's important. Alright, so Arcanine's dead, which is unfortunate because the Snarl would have been really nice, but let's see how much the Muddy Water does, because it goes from 62 to 41. Oh, Arcanine does survive. Oh, snap. Yeah, I think we're going to win this now. That's what you get for high jump kicking. I think it's, what, like 90% accurate? Yeah. Alright, well, I feel pretty justified in that win. Well, it's not a win yet, but I feel pretty justified in that in general, given that had he not crit us the turn before, we probably would have won anyway. So now I can just Snarl and start T-bolting. And even though this well, we got a special attack boost, so the T-bolt will do a respectable amount, but he just can't do enough damage back to my Porygon to kill it in time. Yeah, and that's like that's a 2-shot. Psych Up? Okay. That gives him... That's interesting, but it's not good enough. And I guess given that he was running an EV teams, the Psych Up makes a lot of sense. So he gave himself a +1 special attack boost, but then I went ahead and snarled it away. So he's back to neutral anyhow. So now I can, I think, just Helping Hand and T-Bolt and lock this up. Even if he protects, I still have enough terms of Trick Room that Porygon's eventually going to go first. Yeah, so there's that. That's fine. He doesn't have any special defense boosts, so yeah, he's neutral right now. And how many turns of Trick Room do I have left? Got one. So he's going for the double protect here. But even if he gets it, I think I can still win with Porygon. So he's definitely going for a protect here. Just saw it the Trick Room. He doesn't get it, so that's game. Even if he got that though, I think we still win with Porygon for sure. Alright, and we pick up a win in today's episode 1-1. Nice little comeback there. Deserved comeback, given that we would have lost to a crit if we lost that, so I will take that high jump kick miss any day. That was actually a pretty exciting finish. So we got a nice high level opponent in the first match and a nice comeback in the second. So that was a pretty good video for the day, I think. So if you enjoyed, guys, please leave a like to let me know. If you got any comments for Pokemon you want to see me use, or just things I could improve in general, feel free to throw that down in the comments. And see you next time for more No Victory Escapes.